ASC last year. As that ball by Michonne's going to be grounded to Leal. It's short, and the throw is no good. Michonne with lots of speed, putting pressure on the defense. So that's going to be a close play there, as now one runner's on for Molly Oliveras. Molly is, she's a junior, transfer from Coastal Bend College. And the first pitch she sees from Howard is going to be hit high in the air to Kay out in center field, who will make the grab and toss it in to her second baseman. So a nice big out there after Oliveras had quite the weekend, as now we'll see Kylie Kirk step in. She started both games against the ETBU Tigers, and we'll see their averages from those first two games, not be maybe the best or what you're thinking of, but keep in mind, folks, ETBU won the national championship last year. I believe they're currently ranked number 1 still, so we're seeing some good competition for these Tornadoes early in the season. Oh, 1 pitch there, misses high and in for ball 1. The good thing about playing these hard teams in the season is a win can knock a good team down and then bring the winning team up. So that ball's going to be hit high in the air. Kay's having to run hard, but she'll make an easy grab there for the second out. That's going to bring up Addison Lehue, DP for today. Had 5 at-bats at ETBU and did not get a hit, but she's going to try and do something here with 2 outs and Michonne at first. I really like Howard right now attacking the zone. She's thrown a first pitch strike every batter. That's what we want to look at from our pitchers here. The 0-1 misses low, but Michonne's going to take off for a stolen base, and she'll get there. Nice throw by Vanette. I just think the pitch kind of bounced in for Vanette, so didn't really give her the best opportunity for a throw there. As that ball's going to be hit up the middle, and Michonne's going to be able to easily score. And so Lehue drives in her first run of the year off of her first hit, as the Tornadoes get a run across the board with 2 outs. We'll see Grace Coleman come up. She's a senior from Klein, Texas, transferred in from Odessa College. And she'll swing at that pitch there, just tailing upwards. So the 0-2 pitch here from Howard's going to miss outside for ball 1. So 1-2, here we go, and that's going to be fouled away. Coleman stays alive here with 2 strikes. And that pitch there is going to be hit off the end of the bat. Kay not able to make the grab there, as that's just going to be a nice base hit for Coleman to extend this inning here for the Tornadoes. Bulldogs really struggling here to find the 3rd out against the Tornadoes, as we'll see another lefty hitter in Kylie Denaro, starting left fielder for today. As that one's going to be grounded to Leal at short, and she's going to take the easy play at third. So that will conclude our inning here as one run comes across the board off of 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. So we'll be back as we head into the bottom of the first. Tornadoes leading 1-0. All right, welcome back, fans, as Bulldogs here leading things off against the Tornadoes, as we'll see Kaylee Clark step in against, that's going to be Mason Post pitching for the Tornadoes. And we got a good lineup here for the Bulldogs. They've played 4 games so far, and let's see, they got a team batting average so far of 340, so I'd say they're doing pretty good. So a 1-1 count here for Clark. We're going to see the infield shifted for the slap. Second baseman standing right behind the pitcher, as that one's going to miss low for ball 2. So I'm excited to see these 2 teams square up against each other. Last season, the Tornadoes and the Bulldogs split against each other, actually, as Post lays that one in for a strike on the outside corner. So it was a really tight series. I believe they were in Georgetown for that game, because I don't remember calling it, but what a great series to watch and be a part of. But Clark's going to run the count full now, so this is a huge leadoff opportunity here. And she's going to drill that one into the right center gap. Right fielder doing a good job there getting the ball in. That's Michonne out there. But really just a beautiful, beautiful slap by Clark. I mean, really what you don't want to give her something she can pull like that, especially with your second baseman way up and kind of a shift going on. I mean, if she hit that any harder, that ball would have hit all the way to the fence and we might have seen a triple. So Annie Kay now stepping up as Clark's going to go ahead and take off. And the throw is good, but unfortunately that's Christian Everett. Cannot hold on to it. So a 1-0 count here for Kay. And a nice opportunity here to keep things going and drive in some runs. Clark thought about maybe going to third, but took it back as so shortstop easily covering there. That's Taylor Smirt. And fans, if you're new here, we like to keep it fun on the broadcast, so feel free to leave comments, and if I mess up some names, please let me know. But a 1-2 count here for K. We'll see that slap defense again with Everett standing right by the pitcher. As that one's going to bounce in the dirt, and Clark easily moves up there. And that's a good job by Olivares behind the plate of keeping that ball in front. But unfortunately just rolled away from her. And that ball from Kay will be fouled into the dugout. And we'll do this again here. Weather today, fans, not very pleasant. 46 degrees. No wind, though, so that's pretty nice. That's considerate. As that pitch there from post misses up and in for ball 3. Nice cold Valentine's Day. I forgot to say happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Okay, fouls that one off to the left side. So this is going to be coming up on pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Really a good job by Kay. These first 2 hitters here between Clark and Kay, they've seen a lot of pitches, and that's huge against post right now. So they're going to be coming back in the dugout with lots of feedback as Kay hits that off her hands, but just muscles it by the shortstop Smirt. And Clark is going to easily come in for a run there. So first 2 runners on. 1 came across, and no outs here for the Tornadoes. So we're going to see Kylie Jack step in. Jack hitting 400 in 4 games so far. It's a senior this year, as that pitch is going to be fouled away out of play for strike 1. Kay even going on the pitch there. Jack goes down 0-1 here, and that ball's going to be driven up the middle, and Smirt almost shifted perfectly to it, but it's just going to escape through. Jack, strong girl there, able to get that through the infield, as now we have number 40, Serena Gonzalez, DP here. And Gonzalez, we missed her last year, not the whole season. We saw her a little bit, but last year out for an injury. And then, of course, her first at-bat back this year, and she hits a grand slam. So big threat here for the Bulldogs to get these 2 runs in, add to their lead as our game is all tied up. And really, if I'm post, I'm pretty happy with how I've thrown so far. I've thrown a lot of strikes, but really just base hits getting through. I think maybe too much of the white is being hit on some of these pitches. Whereas that one, it was in there for a ball, but that's probably something I want to try and throw more, something more in the corner. And post is actually going to step out of the circle. So fans, if you don't know, if the pitcher steps out of the circle, even though she has the ball, if you're out of the circle, it's fair game. So, yep, so definitely something you need to be aware of as 1, a pitcher, but 2, as an infielder, knowing, hey, my pitcher likes to maybe come out of the circle. I need to be watching these runners and make sure I'm covering my base so that doesn't sneak by. So super heads up by Kay right there, as this Tornado's just trying to reel it back in and try and get some outs here, as we're looking at a 1st and 3rd situation and no runners on. And not only that, but Serena Gonzalez, she's got a hitter's count right now. Looking good, 2-0. I think if I'm post, I need to throw a strike here, but cannot leave it on too much of the white. That one's going to miss low. So it's hard. This TLU offense, I mean, like I said, in 4 games, they're hitting 340. They're a very high hitting team, high running team. As Gonzalez has the green light, but fouls it off. So really what stinks as opposing pitchers is you do not get a break with this team. Every pitch you throw has got to be good. You can't just say, oh, so-and-so's up. That's an easy out, because there are no easy outs in this lineup here. So we'll see Gonzalez back in a hitter's count, but this time at 3-1 with Kay at third and Jack at first. As that pitch is going to miss outside. Jack's stealing and the ball's going to go through. But Annie K just not reading that one there. So, but doesn't matter much. Just ball four. Ball four, but missed opportunity to score there. We're going to see Faith Hernandez, and she's another one that we did not see last year. And while we have this timeout, let's go ahead and show you the rest of this Bulldogs lineup so you guys can see who we're working with. With no outs, we're going to see Faith Hernandez coming up, followed by Tavy Ortiz, Mia Landry, Taylor Vanette, and Lindsay Liao. So like I said, there's no batters off here. A good lineup to go for. I'm going to take a quick pause, get some water, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. Faith Hernandez stepping in, and the first pitch she sees from post is great curveball there. We can see the movement even from up here for strike one. Good pitch, hitting the outside part of the plate. Really, if I'm the Bulldogs, I just want to keep thinking to pass the bat, but also don't try and do anything too crazy. You don't need to be a hero. You just got to keep attacking. As that pitch there hits the inside part of the plate for strike two. Love mixing up corners. If you're a pitcher, you need to choose what you want to be good at. Are you going to be good laterally or vertically? So am I going to be a east-west or north-south kind of pitcher? And Hernandez drives that up the middle. 1 run, scores easily, but we're going to hold Jack at third. That's a great piece of hitting by Hernandez right there. Really great work. So move everyone up 1 base. As we will now see Tavy Ortiz come back. Wow, you know, our last 3 batters are all batters who coming back from injury. Ortiz actually was injured in the conference championship game last year, broke her ankle. Her and Clark had a collision. Really scary, but we're glad to see Tavy back this year. I know she's one of my favorite players. Lots of good energy. So post throwing that one for a strike on the outer corner. I'm curious if we'll see one on the inner corner now. So yeah, that's a pattern I'm seeing already. So wondering if these Bulldogs can kind of pick up on it. How she's starting to hit one corner, then go to another. As the count is now 1-1 to Ortiz. As that ball is going to be grounded, they're going to get Jack at home. And Ortiz able to beat it out. Really, really good work there. Didn't get the run across, but just able to hustle over to keep the inning and prevent the double play. Definitely not the outcome she wanted, but really not too much harm done there as now Mia Landry comes in. I'm a big Mia Landry fan too. I think she is just fabulous. Sophomore from Cyprus. So that ball gets hot in the third base dugout. Landry last year, kind of in and out of the lineup, but got some really good playing time as a freshman. That's really helped her dig in so far this year. She's started all 4 games so far. And that pitch from post in for strike 2. And post, unfortunately, is in such a tough position with the Bulldogs being as aggressive as they are seeing the ball well. You know, you don't want to give them something too fat, but unfortunately just not really able to hit her spots. Rise ball there, misses up. Good 0-2 pitch. I would have liked to see that one against Hernandez. You really want to make sure you get that 0-2 as a chase pitch. But Landry, lots of composure here as 1-2 count. So that ball's going to get hit off the end of her bat. And they're going to get her at, they're going to tag her in the throw to Gonzalez. Will not be in time, but Ortiz heads up and Landry heads up. So we do have one out here, as that was Hernandez tagged out at third. But Gonzalez able to show some speed, and Ortiz being super heads up, able to make it all the way to third and Landry to second. So Taylor Vanette now. First pitch she sees from post is in for strike 1. Tornadoes in with the slap defense again. As a lefty hitter, I can tell you I hated that defense. And that's just all I'll tell you about that. But a 0-1 count as Vanette will foul that one. Because now it's dangerous as a pitcher. You don't want to give the hitters anything too inside for fear of, you know, your second baseman standing right there. She's kind of in the hot zone. That's the way I see it. She's about where the third baseman is, if not closer. So a 0-2 count for Vanette, and that's going to miss way out for ball 1. So Tornadoes here with 2 outs and a 1-2 count for post, as that ball's going to bounce and hit Vanette, and they're going to say she was in the box. So we will do it again here. Good call there by the umpire. I know that's hard. It's a hard call, especially behind the plate. I think we're going to have a ball change real quick. Make sure there's not any scuffs on that one. So 1-2 count here for Vanette. She's got right center open and left center, honestly. But more than that, she's got her middle open and ready to go. And that's exactly where she's going to go. That ball drilled into the middle. Landry scores easy. So a 2-run single there from Vanette. And I think she's a little pumped up for that one, as she should be. Great piece of hitting. So Bulldogs, great first inning here for them, as they are now up 5-1. And we'll see Lindsay Leal, 9-hole hitter. Vanette almost tricked me on the runner going, but Liao hitting 429 so far. Really great. She has the highest average out of the starters in the lineup today, as that one misses inside for ball one. And a good pitch there, but misses outside. So a 3-0 count here for Liao. Lots of speed on the bases here and at bat, as that one will hit for strike one. Good hitters count here for Liao with 2 outs. And that one's going to miss outside. So a 5-pitch walk there for Liao will take us to the top with Kaylee Clark, who reached on an error earlier this inning, which I think I'm actually going to pull up the live stats, folks, so I can keep you updated more accurately, because I'm not the stat keeper, just the talker. So that pitch there misses low for ball one. We'll see slap defense up again. And that ball is going to be drilled, but just missed the foul line. Good ball right there by Clark. And her last hit was a single. Pitch there is going to be fouled out of play. Oh, I had a single on here. Sorry. I was thinking of Mashan, who reached on an error. So Clark, a good battle here. Counts 1-2 with a couple foul balls. But looking to extend this inning for the Bulldogs, as that one's going to get away from post, and our runner is able to move up here. So Vanette makes her way to third, and Liao is now at second. So a chance here for the Bulldogs to get another 2-out RBI. This time potentially score 2, and it's difficult. You got a lot of speed right now with Clark up the bat and with your runners, so lots of pressure on the defense as our count now runs full. And that pitch is going to be chopped from Clark. They're going to go home to try and get Vanette, but the tag not in time. So another run will come across the board as Clark reaches on a fielder's choice. So Annie Kay now up with runners at first and third, 2 outs. And she'll show bunt but pull back, and the throw going to third to look at Liao. So Kay now here with a 2 RBI opportunity as that one from post hits the outside part of the plate for strike one. And a good spot from post, but just misses outside. So the count will now hit 2-1. Okay, really a player who's coming to her own here for this Bulldog lineup. As her first season with the team, she did not do very good. Hit 194. And then last year something clicked and she hit 381. She led the SCAC for most of the season, actually, in batting average. So she really has just found her comfort as a hitter in the box. And that's kind of earned her that 2-hole spot and uncontested starting spot in the outfield. Even a winner of a Gold Glove last year, as that one gets fouled away. TLU earned their first 2 ever Golden Gloves in Annie Kay and Lindsay Liao. So a full count here to Kay. 7th pitch of the at-bat. And that one's going to miss up and in for ball 4. So this inning will extend. We're going to see Kylie Jack step in. Reached on a nice single, her first at-bat off 2 pitches. First pitch she sees from post hits the outside part of the plate for strike one. I think if I'm post, I'm not really wanting to go outside than inside with Jack like she has the other hitters. And she'll stay away as that one. Good pitch there. I feel like post has some good movement on her. Some of her pitches, you can see the ball spinning, tailing away. So that one misses up. Good 0-2 pitch there. As predicted, these pitches from post staying on the outer part of the plate to Jack, not wanting to give her anything in her wheelhouse. So bases loaded here for Kylie Jack, as that one misses outside for ball 2. We got Liao on third, Clark on second, and Kay at first, as that ball's going to be hit in the gap and running, and a diving catches, or diving as a center fielder, unfortunately not able to make the play, and 3 Bulldogs will come across to score. Wow, really a great effort there in center field by Grace Coleman. I mean, I thought it was going to be down right off the bat, but really just she tracked it down so well, but unfortunately just did not get it in the end. And that's a tough break, as now we're going to see a new pitcher come out. This is going to be, I believe that's number 12, Addison Lehue. So we will be right back, fans, as we are still in the first inning now. Score is 9-1. So Addison Lehue here to come in relief for the Tornadoes, and the first batter she faces is Serena Gonzalez. As that pitch there hits the outside part of the plate for strike one. Lehue, a transfer from an in-conference rival, St. Thomas, was on the team that won the conference championship 2 years ago, or was that last year? 2 years ago, as they're going to throw behind the runner. That's Harley Russell, and they're going to say she was safe. And we're going to have an immediate questions asked about that one. And I think he's going to get written up there for that one. Yeah, that play there, I mean, there's no video replay we can offer or the coaches can challenge, and unfortunately just a judgment call there, and Tornado fans are going to say not the right judgment, but unfortunately just one of those things. So a 2-1 count here to Gonzalez as she drives that one up the middle, and we'll see Russell come around to score as she's there in time. Gonzalez sliding into second on the throw. That's a great piece of hitting there by Gonzalez to score yet another run for the Bulldogs. So this is going to be batter number 14 of the inning. Faith Hernandez singled her last time up the middle. As first pitch she sees from Lehue is low for ball one. Lehue, a left-handed pitcher. So kind of, we always talk about in baseball, the lefty-righty matchup. As that one is in the dirt, but a good stop there by the catcher Olivares behind the plate. So a hitter's count here for Hernandez with Gonzalez on second, and she's going to foul that one into the Tornado dugout. Wind starting to pick up here. Might be the Tornadoes coming. As that pitch from Lehue hits the inside part of the plate for strike two. So Tornadoes still looking to get out of this inning here. As that pitch is fouled off by Hernandez. Good protection of the plate. That pitch balled a ball or two off the plate. But Hernandez, just good hands, able to foul that one. Kind of throw it away so she can get another chance. That one's going to get by the catcher. A wild pitch there will move up Gonzalez to third base. Just going to change softballs real quick. Didn't like the one she was working with. So we're a full count now. Let's see, this is our fifth full count of the inning. And they're going to get Hernandez swinging at that one. So a strikeout to end the inning, but not before the Bulldogs come around to score 10 runs. I don't even have the time to count the hits right now. So Bulldogs leading 10-0 as we now head into the top of the second inning. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. We are now in the top of the second inning. Caitlin Howard on the mound for the Bulldogs as she's working with a little bit more insurance now this inning as she faces Kylie Pavlicek. And she'll swing at that one. Those pitches just look to be like she has a lot of upspin today from Howard. So we're seeing a lot of swings underneath the ball. Pavlicek hitting .333 so far. But a 3-pitch strikeout for her will get the first out of the inning. And so now we'll see shortstop Taylor Smirt. And the first pitch from Howard misses upstairs for ball one. Good spot, though. And Smart's going to foul that one out of play to even things up at 1-1. Taylor Smart, a graduate student from Collierville, Tennessee, went to the University of Memphis. Wonder what she's getting her grad degree in, but it's always good to be able to continue your education and play at a collegiate level. She will foul that one out of play to even things up once again. So a 2-2 count here from Howard, and that one is going to get her looking on the inside part of the plate. So Howard goes back-to-back Ks to start the second inning. So Howard now looking at the pitcher herself, who I believe they switched her out and put her in the DP position. That's going to be my guess. And Post is going to hit that one high in the air as Harley Russell sits under that one. And so a very quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs as we now go into the bottom of the second. Bulldogs leading 10-1. We will be right back. All right, so in the bottom of the second we go, as we'll see Tavery Ortiz lead things off for us here. As first pitch she sees from Lehue, misses low for ball one. But Lehue even things up with a strike on the inside part of the plate. Ortiz, you know, I don't even think I know where Ortiz is from. But she's going to drill that into the gap, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Ortiz going for second, but the throw not in time. So a leadoff double to start things off for Tavery Ortiz. And this Bulldogs team just keeps hitting away. Last inning, counted it up. We had 7 hits. We're going to see a pinch runner come out. Let's see who this is. It's going to be number 4, Chesley Swisher. So I'm wondering if we'll see Swisher maybe hop in on defense and get some reps in. That is, okay, good. That is Swisher. Whew. So Mia Landry now up to bat, got moved over to right field once Russell came in and left. Reached on a fielder's choice her last at bat. So looking to just keep things going, really. I mean, to be honest, I'm not sure what can stop this offense right now. I really don't. As Landry hits that one and it'll go out of play. Bet you anything she wishes she could have that pitch back right there. So Landry down 0-2. As pitch from Lehue misses outside to even things up at 1-1. Sorry I said she was down 0-2. I was just kidding. My brain got ahead of me. So 1-1 count here for Landry. As that ball's going to get underneath Olivares. And so Swisher able to advance on the wild pitch. I was always taught, to be honest, that you should never blame a catcher for a ball that gets by her. Because the pitcher just needs to hit their spot. And I think that's the kind of philosophy I want to buy into. But a great block by Olivares. I mean, she's had to do a lot of work behind the plate. I mean, I think she's only allowed 2 balls to get by her. And even those might have been wild pitches. I don't know what they were officially scored, but she's just done a great job behind the plate. But 5-pitch walk there will get Landry on board. So runners now at first and third for the Bulldogs. And Taylor Vanette will step into the batter's box with no outs here. She's going to go ahead and start showing bunt. But we'll see where that may change here. She fouls that one into the back net. So 0-1 count here for Vanette with Swisher at third and Landry at first. And that ball is going to be hit up the middle to the second baseman. And let's see, I'm going to say I can't really tell who he called safe and who he called out. But I believe he's actually going to give both safe. Yeah, so we're going to have a quick discussion here while we figure out who was safe and who was out. So We saw first baseman doing the Macarena because that's pretty much how it was. Be right back. Get a sip of water, get your popcorn. It's a good game here. Okay, so a lot went down. I believe we have both runners safe now. And so we will see Lindsay Leal step in. As she'll show bunt, but that'll go foul. Leal walked last at bat, came around to score. When I didn't even notice that Swisher came around to score, she snuck on by. Runners at first and third for Leal as that ball is going to be grounded to the pitcher. And a fielder's choice there for Leal. And we'll be back where we just were, but now with one out. Lehue, when she came in last inning, she threw 11 pitches to those two batters, so she was very efficient in getting that last out as low pitch there misses for ball one. Kaylee Clark 1 for 2 so far today with a base hit and reaching on a fielder's choice. And Clark's going to drill that one into center. Coleman able to keep it on her as Vanette comes in to score and Leal makes her way over to third base. It's a great piece of hitting from Clark. She's seeing the ball really well tonight. And you can just tell every ball she's hit has been off the sweet spot. And it just sounds good coming off. And I think we may see another pitcher here for the Tornadoes. Let me get you that name for her, and then we will be right back as she warms up. And that's going to be number 18, 19. I have no clue who this woman is. All right, that's going to be number 19. What the heck? Okay, I'm back to not knowing who this woman is. I don't see a number 19 on my roster in front of me. Fans, if you recognize this young lady, please let me know so I can give her some credit. But while she warms up, I'm going to have some water and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. I still have no clue who's pitching, but I do know we have Annie K. She'll show bunt but pull back, and the throw's going to go towards Liao at second. So Clark makes her way over to second base. I'm sorry, Liao is at third, not second. So a 1-0 count here for K. As that pitch misses high and outside for ball 2. So a good hitter's count here for the 2-hole hitter, as she will foul that one into the net. And we got one out here. Let's see if it's gotten any colder. It still says 46 for me. And still no wind here at Morrick Softball Field, as Kay's looking to drive in 2 runs here and extend the lead. As that pitch is going to be popped just foul. I like seeing Kay kind of go at it with some more power here. I've seen her use a lot of soft slaps, a lot of bunts, but it's exciting to see her kind of go for maybe more of a power slap, especially with runners on. So a 2-2 count here for K, as this Tornado's looking to get their second out of the inning. And that ball is going to be grounded into the 5-6 hole, and no play can be made. So K, I think I'm going to call it a single. What do you think, Hayes? What would you give it, a hit or an error? I know, I think it's a... Well, I think we need to ask ourselves, was it a routine play?
Yeah, not really a routine play.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, we'll give her a single. But just so you know, fans, I'm not the one that makes the choices. So, and that's going to be Harley Russell laying down the bunt. And he's going to say dead ball in the box. So we're going to bring her back real quick in a quick timeout. I mean, from my angle, at least, I do think that was the right call. I think you fans probably saw it a little better. But so an 0-1 count now for Russell in her first at-bat of the game. And she'll swing away at that. And that'll go out of play. So Russell now down in the count, 0-2. And the 0-2 misses upstairs for ball 1. Clark taking a big lead over at second. Had Oliveras behind the plate questioning what she wanted to do. So a 1-2 count here for the lefty as that pitch misses upstairs. Clark's gonna... Looks like she's just inching her way further and further out there. Trying to, 1, test the arm of Oliveras, and 2, just put pressure on the defense. You know, maybe catch the pitcher sleeping and take off for a delayed steal, or maybe get Oliveras to throw the ball away and advance on that. And that ball's Uh-oh, they're going to catch her up, going back and forth, but she'll land there. So a 3-2 count now to Russell. Good job by her for working this count back. So I'm catching the live stream of that last play for y'all now. So full count for Russell with Clark at second, Kay at first, and only one out on the board. As that pitch is going to be fouled into the back net, and we'll do it again. So a good battle here by Russell to keep things going for the team. Try and get herself on board. As I believe she's going to foul that one, and we'll do it again. Russell has the second highest batting average on the team, actually, hitting 600 behind the 1,000 from Jordan Joy in her 3 at-bats. Russell with 5 so far, as we'll now take it to the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So a 3-2 count here, as Tornado's looking to get the second out of the inning. And she's going to drill that one to right. Both runners off base, and he's going to call her safe there. But he's going to have a quick timeout. That's a tough angle for him to see. I think his partner has a good angle. And they're going to go ahead and confirm the double play there. So a good ball hit by Russell, but unfortunately results in a double play, as we will now head into the top of the 3rd inning. Score is 13-1. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. After a double play to end the inning, we'll now see the top of the lineup here for the Tornadoes in Mallory Michon, who gave the assist to that double play. Let's add that. So she's feeling good, feeling on fire. She's going to ground that one, and they're going to say she was in the box. These umpires today, there's just been a lot for them to have to call. They're getting their money's worth tonight. There's a lot going on, a bunch of different kinds of plays, and that pitch there from Howard misses outside for ball 2. You know, we haven't really talked about Howard yet. Let's talk about her. Let's talk about her. She is from Waller, Texas. wherever that is. Do y'all know where that is?
It's like 40 minutes outside Houston.
Okay, 40 minutes outside of Houston. Which direction, do you know? East.
West.
Oh, west. Just kidding. Opposite. All right, good info there. Good info as Michonne fouls that one to even things up at 2-2. Howard, I think, let's see, this is her second start of the year. But she's appeared in 3 of the 4 games as wild pitch gets past the net to even things up at full. Howard, a junior, some playing time, some innings under her belt from the last 2 years, but she was under, 2 All-Americans, future Hall of Famers, and Ashlyn Strother and Sydney Ouellette. So this year coming into more of a leadership role as that ball is going to be hit. And Kay thought she may need to dive, but that ball just hung up enough for her to get her feet under it for the first out of the inning. And I do want to confirm that we have Chesley Swisher over at third base. And besides that, Russell still in left and Landry moving over to right as Molly Oliveras steps in. And the changeup from Howard is in for strike 1. So I love watching Howard pitch. I think she has some really good movement. And my favorite thing about her so far this year has been the confidence. Seeing her confidence grow year from year. So she's a good one to have on this pitching staff for the Bulldogs as a big swing from the catcher there for strike 2. I actually even think that the pitching staff as a whole this year is really amazing. As Oliveras is going to fly that one, and Russell running a little bit to go make that catch. But no doubt about that, at least for me, as Russell is just a vacuum out there in left field. And that's why she does what she does, fans. That's why he puts her in to run and puts her out there on defense, because she makes plays like that look easy. So changeup once again from Howard. I feel like we didn't really see the changeup in the first 2 innings, but now throwing it more, and that's how you're going to get these hitters off balance. As that one misses upstairs for ball 1. This is Kylie Kirk, third baseman, hitting 143. And let's see, flew out to center her first at bat. As, gosh, Howard is just pulling the string on that changeup right now. I think if a pitcher wants to be really effective, a good changeup can just do some damage. As a good 1-2 miss there. So 2's on the board for Kirk. She will foul that one out of play. And we'll be back here, 2-2 count, 2 outs on the board. And let's do it one more time. Kirk just looking to get on base here with 2 outs. And she's going to foul that one away. Great at bat here by Kirk. I mean, really, you think, when you're down by 13-1, you can't win the game for your team in one swing. So really, you're just trying to get better at the plate, have good at bats, see the ball well, not do too much, just driving the ball, treat it as practice almost. And, you know, once hits start stringing together, can do some damage. But, I mean, this is going to be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Umpire had to go get some more softballs because they're all out of play. But Kirk, just a really good job here making Howard throw some more pitches. I mean, before this inning, she'd only thrown 25. The changeup there gets hit high in the air, and Kay's going to call it. And that'll conclude this half inning here as Tornadoes unable to scratch any runs on the board, but good contact made as we'll now head into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bulldogs lead 13-1. We'll be right back. All right, at first base, defensive substitution. Not sure if you guys heard it on the PA. That's going to be number 8, Kylie Woods, as Serena Gonzalez steps in, leading things off for her team. Also, what's with this team and girls named Kylie? That's very weird to me. They have at least 3 that I could name off the top of my head. But Gonzalez out in front of that one, and she'll go down 0-2. All right, let's see, fans. We have Kylie Kirk, Kylie Woods, Kylie Denaro, Kylie Pavlicek. Are there any others that are on here? That's pretty crazy. I feel bad for them. That's very confusing. But an 0-2 count here for Gonzalez, as that one misses outside for ball 1. And that's a good 0-2 pitch. Really one of those where leaving it up to the umpire. And just a good spot. One-two count here to Gonzalez. No outs, says she'll foul that one into the back net to do it again. So Bulldogs looking to just keep tallying them up. Gonzalez fouls that one again. I mean, similarly to how the Tornadoes are, you know, if you're the Bulldogs, you're just looking to have good at-bats right now as well. do anything too crazy. And this is Mallory Mata pitching. She's normally number 4. That's why she confused us. But a line drive there by Gonzalez will get her on base with a single. So a leadoff single, and we'll see that's going to be number 33, Hannah Hamra, come in to run. So a good battle there by Gonzalez gets her on base. And a pinch runner as number 30, Faith Hernandez, steps in. Hernandez so far this game has gone 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout by LaHue back in the first inning. So looking for her redemption at bat here as the first pitch she sees is up and out for ball 1. And a good pitch there from Mata, misses upstairs for ball 2. Mata has not thrown any this season, and she is a freshman from San Antonio, Texas. Went to San Antonio Stevens. Couple San Antonio girls on the team, actually. But just looking to get some innings under her belt early here, as that one hits for a strike, and the count is now at 3-1 to Hernandez. So Mata looking to I don't know what she's looking to do. But good pitch there as the count will now run full to Hernandez after a nice swing there. I think Mata, at least, I don't think she has the speed that the first 2 pitchers do, but just the way her ball's spinning, you can see it from up here. That one's going to miss upstairs for a walk. So now Hamra moves over to second base, and Chesley Swisher will come in to hit as she stayed in for Ortiz, and we're gonna see Riley Futrell go run for Hernandez at first base. So Swisher did not start this game, but has worked her way into the lineup at least. Let's see, last weekend she hit 143, 1 hit, 7 at-bats. First pitch she sees from Mata is outside for strike 1. Let's see, Swisher, she played in all 4 games over last week and started in 3 of them. Not getting the start tonight, but finding her way in as she takes a big hack at that one for strike 2. So quickly down 0-2 for Swisher, but no outs on the board for the Tornadoes. But a lot of force opportunities here. Infield fly rule in effect, as that one gets hit high in the air, and left fielder, that's going to be Kylie Denaro coming in to make the grab. Good job there by calling that one off of her shortstop, and so that's a big first out there for Mata, as Mia Landry comes in 0 for 1 with a walk tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice, came around to score. As she's going to ground that one off the end of her bat. And an easy play there for the third baseman, Kylie Pavlicek gets it. So a 5-3 ground ball as now Taylor Vanette is up, hoping to get these 2 runs across here with 2 outs now. And speed on the base pass with Hamra and Futrell. And she's going to rip that one to the first baseman, who line drive right at her, had to make sure she was awake. So Bulldogs strand 2 runners, don't get any across as we now head into the top of the 4th inning. Bulldogs lead 13-1. We'll be right back. All right, so getting this top of the 4th inning started here in Seguin, Texas. We're going to see number 12, Addison Lehue, lead things off. Caitlin Howard still on the mound for the Bulldogs, doing her thing. She's thrown a total of, oh my gosh, I can't do math, 44 pitches, make it 46 after these 2. So she's been very efficient. She's thrown a lot of strikes as well, which is always what you want to see, getting ahead in counts and just attacking the batters. So a 1-1 count, and that one will miss outside for ball 2. As I said earlier, this is the Tornadoes' first season in the SCAC after being in the ASC for who knows how long. Actually, last year was their first time to make it to the championship in the conference since 2000. So really exciting, and they were the first team to do it as a 6th seed. So they huge deal for them to make it, as Lehue fouls that one away. They went, they even went 14-13 in the conference. This year, first time in the SCAC, selected to finish 5th. And just some good players to watch out for. As Lehue grounds that to Clark at second base, and that'll be an easy first out of the inning. As now number 24, Grace Coleman, center fielder. We've seen her work her tail off out there. She almost had such a great diving catch in center, but ball just got away from her. As first pitch she sees from Howard is low for ball 1. Grace Coleman last year, I believe, was an honorable mention player in the ASC. I think anytime you can get Any kind of award from the conference is a good thing, as that ball is going to be hit to Leal at short, and she'll make the quick throw over to first for the second out of the inning. Coleman almost legging it out, but just a nice hit, honestly, but right at Leal. This is going to be Kylie Denaro, left fielder now, coming in. Denaro hitting 167 in their first 2 games of the season. Said those were against East Texas Baptist University, 2024 national champions. And Gennaro's going to even things up here with a 1-1 count. Another lefty hitter. I should have marked how many lefties we had. But that pitch there misses low and out for ball 2. Gennaro was a third team All ASC honoree last season. She led the team with a 50 hits and a batting average of 365. So I think it's safe to say she was seeing the ball well last year. Led the team in steals as well with 23. So just had herself a great season last year. As she is going to get that one past Hernandez at first. So that's going to be a single for Denaro. 2-out single there for the junior. Now we got another Kylie. Got Kylie Pavlicek. Infield honorable mention last year, starting third this game. Last at bat, she had a strikeout. First pitch she sees from Howard is away for ball 1. So 2 outs here for the Bulldogs, just looking for their third one. As that misses upstairs. And the count will run 2-0. And that ball is going to be ripped in the 5-6 hole, and runners will just move up 1 base. Nice hard base hit from Pavlicek to keep this inning going for the team. As runners are now at first and second for the Tornadoes, and we're going to have a pinch runner, number 1. Oh my gosh, another person I don't have because they don't have the right jerseys on. So this is going to be number 1. I don't know who she is. Fans, if you recognize her, drop her name in the comments. Yeah, unfortunately, no clue. Because probably some mixed match with the jerseys. We've had that happen before. So probably similarly to Mata, she's normally a different number, but had to wear another one tonight. As the changeup from Howard is in for a strike against Taylor Smirt. Smirt with a backwards K last inning. And that pitch there from Howard misses. Really good spot there, actually. Just kind of see the way the ball spins. And she's going to drive that one up the middle. And we're going to hold everyone now. Bases loaded. As Denaro stopped at third. I couldn't tell you if she was being waved or not. And I think we're going to see a new pitcher here. As Howard has now given up her 5th hit of the night. And this is going to be number 27, Ainsley Davis. And so while she warms up, we will be right back, fans. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Yeah. Welcome back, fans. More softball field. We got Mason Post leading things off against her at bat with Ainsley Davis. As the curveball there misses outside part of the plate for ball one. We'll see Davis, let's see. Out of the 4 games, she's thrown 2 innings, but that ball is going to be drilled into the gap. 1 run scores easy, 2 run score. They're going to send the 3rd run, and she's going to get there easy. So a 3-run double for Mason Post. That's a big piece of hitting right there from her, and I'm kind of loving it. And there's nothing greater in life than a 2-out RBI. Really nothing greater than a 2-out RBI that clears the bases. So now Mallory Michon trying to extend the momentum that the Tornadoes have here. Ainsley Davis, she's thrown 2 innings so far. She's had an ERA of 0. That's going to change now, but that one there to Michon misses low. The count is 1-1 according to our scoreboard. And Michon will foul that one off. So a 1-2 count here for Davis. And she's going to get Michon swinging. So a big strikeout there to come back and end the inning. But not before the Tornadoes score 3 runs and leave 1 stranded. So Bulldogs still up now 13-4 as we head into the bottom of the 4th. All right, welcome back to Mork Softball Field. Bulldogs leading 13-4 as pinch hitter Missy Miras leads things off here. She's hitting for Lindsay Leal as the first pitch she sees from Mata is in for strike one. And a new third baseman as well. That's going to be number 33, Madison Poe. As Miras is going to foul that one just way out in front of that one. Fouls it over to the first base dugout. Miras transferred from Texas State 2 years ago, I believe. The 2023 season was her first season here. She's a catcher, and he's kind of put her everywhere in practice before, but her main spot is a catcher. So she's down now in the count 0-2, looking to get things going. As she lines that one into right field, and I think they're going to get her. Great throw from the right fielder. That's Mallory Michon. Just throwing it on at the dime to get Miras. I mean, it was just a bang-bang play. Nothing you can do about that one as Kaylee Clark now steps up. After, let's see, she's had 2 hits, gone 2 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice, scored twice so far. As the first pitch she sees from Mata is low for ball 1. So 1 out, 1-0 count here for Clark. Got right center gap nice and open for her. I've seen her hit it there before. As that pitch misses low for ball 2. Gonna get another softball. I think it is a bit foggy. I'm wondering maybe if some of these softballs are getting a little slippery. And that 2-0 pitch from Mata misses upstairs for ball 3. Really what you don't want to do is give any free bases to Clark, because any base you give her, she's going to take 2 with a stolen base. So 3-0 count here and 1 out. She'll show bunt and pull back as that one misses upstairs for ball 4. So 4-pitch walk to Clark. And that's going to bring Annie Kay up. She has gone 2 for 2 so far today with a walk. And I think quick timeout, maybe confirming lineups, confirming positions, not entirely sure. So while they figure this out, I'm going to grab a sip of water and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back here. Starting this at bat here for Annie Kay, center fielder, Gold Glove winner. As she big swing on that one. Kay looking to do some damage here, as Clark is going to take off, and a double pump behind the plate will be no good. It's actually a new catcher, 41 Zoe Silvas, freshman from Incarnate Word High School. And that ball from Kay is going to be grounded to the 5-6 hole, and the speed just takes over, but the ball's going to be overthrown. They're going to throw to get Clark at home. And Kay's able to make her way all the way over to third. So an error there. I mean, the thing is you have to know with some of these hitters, you do not have time to check the runner. You know, Kay too fast, Clark too fast. A lot of these girls are too fast where if you go to check the runner, you might as well just say adios to the batter because they're too fast. So big error there as now Harley Russell steps in. And she's going to line that one into right field. Michonne trying to go for it again. And I think we're going to see a quick timeout as there was a little tumble there. And we'll be right back. I think she's laughing. Yeah, she's laughing. We're okay. Okay, we're okay. But yeah, just give her a sec. All right. We are back with one out, and Serena Gonzalez up to bat. Harley Russell, okay, no injury there. She's standing on first. And the first pitch Gonzalez sees is down low for ball one. Kind of interesting where Michonne's playing on Gonzalez. Kind of close to the line there. I think I'd maybe want to be more in the gap. Gonzalez more of a power pull hitter. Don't really see her go oppo too much. So that's kind of why I'm surprised there. But a 2-0 count here. As Gonzalez hits that off the end of her bat there. I mean, an outside pitch perfectly placed, and Gonzalez trying to pull it, but did not work. And Gonzalez just smashes that ball. And that's going to be a quick goodbye 2-run bomb from Gonzalez. Yeah, I think she got all of that one there. So have yourself a 2-run homer on a chilly night. Second one of the season. And this score is now running up the tally 17-4. I mean, that one just off the bat, a no-doubter. We're going to see another pitcher now. This is going to be number 32, Krista Berg, a senior from Katy, Texas. I've almost ran out of space. It's the fourth pitcher of the night for the Tornadoes. And while she warms up, we're going to take a quick break. And we'll be right back. All right, so now with the new pitcher, Krista Bergen, we are looking at Faith Hernandez. Singled her first at bat. And Krista Berg, another pitcher, hasn't thrown any yet this season, but they've only played 2 games. As Hernandez hits that one high in the air. And left fielder Kylie Denaro able to make the grab. Honestly, she kind of made it look hard, and I had to check to see if there was any wind, but sometimes the ones that are hit the highest in the air, they just keep spinning on you. Those can be the toughest. So now this is going to be Chesley Swisher. Flew out to Denaro and left her last at bat. And she's going to foul that one out of play on top of the first base dugout. And the good pitch there from Berg hits the inside part of the plate for strike 2. It's a good spot right there. Not too much on the white, just a nice corner. So now Swisher's down 0-2 and has to battle. And she's going to ground that one hard to the shortstop Smirt. And an easy throw over to the first baseman will end the inning. But not before the Bulldogs score 4 runs to extend their lead to 17-4. So we'll be right back as Concordia now in run rule territory. Bulldogs just need 3 outs to end this one. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back, fans. Mork softball field. We got Zoe Silvas leading things off here in the top of the 5th, and Ainsley Davis back in the circle for the Bulldogs. Davis just looking for 3 outs here to end the inning as Concordia is in run rule territories. So it's 8 runs after 5 innings. So really Concordia can score 5 runs and we can still go home here in the 5th. So they need 6 if they want to keep this game going. As the 2-0 pitch from Davis is in for a strike. Also behind the plate now, fans, we have number 21, Bella Rodriguez. Rodriguez, a senior this year. I believe she wants to be a nurse, but that might have changed as Davis gets the strike swinging there. This count now evens up at 2-2. Still no wind here. The night, I don't really think the night has gotten much colder, but it's gotten foggier. As the foul ball there from Silvas will keep us at 2-2. So a 2-2 count here for Silvas as she tries to lead things off here for her team in the 5th. And they'll want to check the swing, but she did not go around. Good call there by the umpire. So 3-2 count for Silvas. And that ball's going to be grounded to Leal at short, who overthrows the ball. And so an E6 to start off this inning will get Silvas on base. I mean, really, I feel like I've seen Lindsay make 2 errors today, which is just very uncharacteristic. I mean, a Golden Glove winner last year. I mean, she's normally rock solid on defense. You know, maybe we can make some excuses. We can say it's the cold and her hands are frozen. But really, I mean, if you're the Bulldogs, I think I want my errors to be made now, when not only are you winning by a lot, but also early in the season. And the changeup there from Davis misses, and that's Kylie Woods came in to play first base for the Tornadoes. Lefty hitter came in for Kylie Kirk, who went 0 for 2. And the pitch there from Davis hits the outside part of the plate for strike 1. To be honest, probably a makeup call, I think. I thought that changeup looked good. And that one maybe a little outside, but it's a fun part about baseball and softball is it's kind of human error is always a factor in this game. As Woods works her way to a hitter's count here against Davis. So a 3-1 count. And that one will miss outside. So the first 2 runners on for the Tornadoes, as Addison Lehue comes up. Had a single in the first inning, grounded out in the second inning. And really, if you're Davis, you have a lot of insurance on you. You have to attack the zone. You cannot be afraid. And now's the time to work on things. That's why, you know, I feel like any other game and we might see her get pulled, you know. But I think because it's early, it's her time to kind of work things out and figure it out for herself. That's a great changeup there, just falling below the strike zone. But yeah, I mean, now's the time to figure things out as a pitcher, as a hitter, as a player. As Lehue fouls that one into the net. I mean, honestly, I bet she wants that one back. A good swing and a good pitch to hit for her, just not on time there. So a 2-1 count here to Lehue. And she will foul it out of play again to even things up at 2-2. And the 2-strike pitch there misses outside, so this count will run full. Bulldogs looking for the first out of the inning, but I mean, with runners at first and second, a good opportunity to maybe get a double play somewhere, as Lehue reaches for that but fouls it out of play as well. So here comes the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Good battle here by Lehue. It's your back foot on the chalk line. And she's going to ground that one to Clark, who gets the easy out at 1 for the first out of the inning. So good job by Davis to not only win that at bat, but get just a weak ground ball from Lehue in the first out of the inning. I mean, if you're on defense right now, you have to know, like, I don't care about the runners that are on. You know, at the end of the day, these 2 runners that are on base, they mean nothing. So just keeping the hitters off of second base is always the key. As a big swing there from, that's going to be number 17. That's Kaylee Spangle hitting in place of Grace Coleman. And they'll call a strike there, so she's quickly down 0-2. Spangle is a senior from Humboldt, Texas. As the 0-2 is outside, and she'll foul it away. So an 0-2 count here for Davis. Looking to get the second out of this inning here. As that pitch gets Spangle looking on the outside part of the plate. So a strikeout for the second out of the inning. So Tornadoes down to their last out here as number 1 is hitting. A big swing there from her. Unfortunately, I don't have a number 1 in my scorebook. So I'm really sorry. The 0-1 hits low for strike 2. Good spot there. Like to see Davis throw more pitches in that zone, just lower in the zone at the knees, because it's hard to elevate those pitches and you're going to reduce some of those extra base hits. So 0-2 misses up. Good stop by Rodriguez behind the plate. So a 1-2 count. Tornadoes down to their last strike. As that one is fouled out of play. So a 1-2 count here. It's going to be 5th pitch of the at-bat. ZK kind of shifted towards a right center gap a little bit. I mean, just a tiny bit. As that one misses upstairs for ball 2. And that's a really good spot, especially in a 1-2 count. You know your hitter's looking to protect, and I didn't think that rise ball started 2 out of the zone, so a really good chase pitch potentially. As the changeup gets away from Davis. So now this count's running full. 7th pitch of the at-bat here. Davis looking to end this game here. And a big swing there will end the inning and end the game. Tornadoes unable to scratch any runs in this last inning despite 2 runners on. So fans, we will leave it here, but we'll see you back tomorrow where we will continue this series. Bulldogs and the Tornadoes will play at 12-2. You'll catch Maddie Johnson on the call for tomorrow. So thank you guys for sticking around, as this is a big conference win here for the Bulldogs. Final score is 17-4, and we'll see y'all later. Happy Valentine's Day.